And he's
Hold
like, yeah,
up.
you've been in therapy too.
Rewind for the
Sorry.
last 20 seconds. Just merge the calls.
With the recording thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw this male therapist once because I'd been seeing this female therapist for like several months, and then I saw this guy a few weeks ago because I thought I'd be more comfortable talking to him about like porn and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Get that.
basically, like he was like, oh, you've been in therapy too long. Like you're not. This isn't a long-term therapy place. Like you're only supposed to have 12 sessions, so we can't help you anymore. So like, all right. But
oh, what the fuck?
But he was still helpful. He was still like, ironically, in like 40 minutes more helpful than the female therapist was in fucking 8 months or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I told you this. I told him that I thought I was like addicted to porn, and he's like, well, you know, some people say, you know, so it's kind of like out of the book. Like I know he's going to say this because it's the way the world is right now, which is fine, I guess. He's like, you know, there are some people who say that porn can be healthy to a relationship, and it's not always, it's like not necessarily a bad thing unless you feel really bad about it or it's interrupting like your day-to-day life.
But dude, porn's not messing up your relationship. You just genuinely don't like her.
No, I know. I'm like trying to get to that though.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
And then I was like, yeah, I think I'm addicted because it sounds like retarded what I said. And you know, part of that is because, you know, it's hard to like say the right words on the spot, but I was like, it's just that I don't see myself being attracted to my girlfriend forever, but I think that I should be able to, you know, pick one woman that I'm attracted to for the rest of my life. And like I didn't say it that stupidly, but that's kind of what I was getting at. Like I can't see myself being with my girlfriend forever, and I don't know if I can see myself being with any woman forever because I feel like I need that novelty, like that, like a new woman every time. Like I just like to chase, which is kind of like something that Lauren kind of supports a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, well then maybe that's a problem.
I don't know if it's a problem though. Like I don't think of it like that anymore. I don't think that's just human nature. And I kind of hate saying human nature anymore because it's like people can use that as an excuse for anything, but it's like it's really just like my nature. Like you kind of just have to figure out what feels right for you, and you know, maybe in another 10 years, like I'll feel like I want to settle down and get married, but if I'm not feeling that right now, I'm not going to force it. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
okay. I support that, man.
I think he's right. Like I don't think anymore like porn is such a bad thing, but I don't necessarily.
You kind of feel like you still got a lot of life to go live and experience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So go fucking do that, dude. You know? You only get one life. Go have some fucking fun. Go enjoy life. And don't feel bad about it, man. Go fucking enjoy life for the first time, like, in a long time, or the first time ever. And don't fucking feel bad about it. Stop letting people make you feel bad because you're not living some weird life that they have fucking made up for you in their head.
Yeah.
You don't owe anybody anything.
Did I send you that any info on the getting flocks, the floxies?
What?
I tell you about that. Found out that I'm a floxy.
The fuck is that?
I've been floxed, man. You know what I mean?
The fuck is that? What are you talking about? Floxy?
Wait, did you listen to my my audio recording?
Yeah, the one that was like a minute 20 seconds long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty deep, right? You like it?
Yeah, I can't remember remind me what was on it. Jog my memory real quick.
Oh, damn, I thought you'd think it's funny.
I
It's just me, like,
listened to it like days ago though.
just like I was about to say something, and then I just kept saying, I was starting, and then I like stopped, and I was like, you know what I mean? And then I just never said it. And then right when I started to say it, I stopped the recording there. So I just didn't say anything. It was kind of a waste of time.
Where's this fucking thing at? I'll pull it back up.
No, but you know what I mean? No, I'm just
Ethics, there we go.
actually like what I was.
What up, Jay? I'm listening to the guy.
Wait, it's probably midnight for you now, isn't it? You just missed the fucking thing.
Yeah, there's fireworks going off and shit.
Oh, you don't really see the ball drop. I don't know what they like watch on TV out there. I guess they actually just do stuff in real life because.
They do a giant Gila monster.
Hmm.
I used to love
for like a
doing that
comedy.
with I would always say like, well, you know what they say. And everybody would just like like turn and like wait for me to say the next thing. And they'd be like, well, I'm like, what's up? I'd be like, yeah, what's up? They're like, well, what did they say? It's like, hey, I mean, you know what I mean.
Well, you know, what's so funny to me is that like my dad would hate that, and I just like picture him getting like fucking pissed off as hell because he's not understanding what's being communicated to him. And that's, to me, that's like why it's hilarious.
I could see your dad getting frustrated at that. He got so worked up over fucking littering and plastic and how stupid it is that plastic even exists.
Mhm.
I was like, man, you know, accept the things you cannot change.
Mhm. Yeah, imagine living with them for 26 years. I mean, you had your own problems. I don't know if your mom's kind of the same as my dad, but I feel like that's like a much tamer version. I don't know. And yeah, different kind of person.
Yeah, dude, my mom just fucking spazzes. She just gets like sensory overload and just fucking spazzes out all the time.
What was your dad like? Was your dad pretty cool, or was he kind of like he fucked you up a lot?
Nah, dude, he never gets angry. When he does get angry, he gets like real quiet and calm to this point where it's like scary.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. I can see that. I remember one time I was over there and Aaron was reading a book, and I think like cousin Rachel or Lindsay was like, "What are you reading, Aaron?" And she just like lifts it up a little bit so you can read the cover, and didn't say a word. And then your dad like went over to her and he's like, "That's really antisocial behavior, Aaron. You need to be more social," or something like that. But it was just like wow, he's so fucking patient. It's ridiculous, scary.
Yeah, dude, she is such a weird fucking character. Talk about anti-social.
It's kind of like the Catholic parent stereotype. To just like be really quiet and ridiculously stilted is the word I use, I guess.
Still what? What was our last thing?
I said stilted is like the word I use. Like I don't know if you know I don't know if you ever saw. I remember they had this South Park commercial where they would just show the South Park stereotype of every type of like religion and race, and the Catholic thing was like the mother saying, "No, no, no, we don't eat the Bible." And that was like like a real life example was when I was a kid. This kid at church like threw a rock at my brother's head and hit him in the head, and then his parents were just like, "No, no, no, we don't throw rocks at people." Instead, and my dad was like, "You what's that fucking
throwing rocks at each other, dude?" Me and my friends just throwing rocks at each other, and at like a little adult party, and me and some of the other kids like went off in the woods and just started chucking rocks at each other, having a rock fight. And I came back, blood just streaming down my face. I had to get a staple on top of my head.
Jesus.
Oh my god. I thought it was badass too. I thought it was cool as hell.
No, the thing I was gonna say though before the recording I see was fucking you know how like you know what I mean?
Oh my god, dude! Holy shit!
No, but no. When I was talking about getting floxed, you know, I'm like a floxy. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
So, you know what I mean? No, sorry.
All right.
So these antibiotics. So these antibiotics, like that one I was on back in September for jerking off too much. Basically, it's like a really broad spectrum, broad range. Like we don't know what the bacteria is, so we're just going to get something that kills everything. And all these. What?
Was it Doxy?
I mean, the one I took was levofloxacin, but they all have flox in the middle. Like levofloxacin. Let me look it up.
They always give us doxycycline for our antibiotic shit when we go overseas, and for like chlamydia, I think so.
They just give you antibiotics like so you don't get sick.
Yeah, you're supposed to take it for so you don't get sick from the water. But honestly, the antibiotics start fucking you up more than.
Yeah.
You're not really supposed to take them. Like everyone's like, yeah, fucking do that. But the military has to give them to you.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know if it's the same thing, but trying to think like what's the best one to send you. I don't know. I came across this article on I guess Katie Kirk has a website now. Basically, it's like this. You develop this syndrome if you take some people. It's still like rare. You just have these weird neurological or tendon, central nervous system or tendon damage or like collagen damage. You can have like dry skin or tendon ruptures or extreme like confusion and hallucinations or just really bad depression, anxiety. It's like I'm like anything before. What?
So this is what happened to you?
I think so. I mean, I think I had like a relatively mild.
I just got floxed.
Reaction. But it's like the more I read about it and I read other people's experiences, it's just so many oddly specific things. Like all of a sudden, ibuprofen. Like I respond differently to ibuprofen. Like it makes me feel a little bit worse in some way instead of better. And like I'm reading all these people like saying they can't like tolerate ibuprofen anymore. Or
really?
What was another one? mean, the symptoms are kind of like somewhat vague because it's like, everything, any kind of central nervous system.
Maybe that's why my shit fucked up, because the antibiotics are killing my gut bacteria.
What shit?
Just having antibiotics when I was younger, eating them on empty stomachs and stuff.
When did you have them? Like when you were in the Army or a kid?
I don't know. I mean, I had antibiotics plenty of times when I had, like, chlamydia, like 4 or 5 times. Sure, I had a bunch of antibiotics when I was younger, too, when I was a kid. But I don't know. I feel like I've always been going in and out of the... I mean, at one point, I'd go into the emergency room more times than the amount of years I was old. And then, I don't know, I feel like there's always some shit happening.
Fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Damn, Floxin. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm ready for I can go to sleep here in a minute, man. Oh. Damn, I should have that last slice of pizza. Oh, fuck. Alright.
That sounds really good.
What?
I hate pizza with sauce.
You
hate
do?
that, like, when you get, well, I mean, it sounds good. When you get, like, breadsticks, they don't give you enough marinara sauce,
Yeah, well, they never give you enough sauce. And that's how I just asked for the pizza sauce, too, because I just asked for, like, a whole cup of pizza sauce, and they hooked it up. So that's pretty sweet. Damn, the Northern Lights are looking fucking sick. Hey, have you ever looked at, like, pulling electricity out of the ground?
What do you mean?
Like the Tesla coil thing, or like Tesla invented a way to, like, pull electricity out of Earth's electromagnetic.
Oh, you don't mean? I thought you meant like just getting power from the grid. I don't understand now. Yeah, I don't know. That's seems pretty new. I don't know if anyone's done that. I mean, they have like geothermal energy.
I mean, if
like
he's done it, you can find instructions online how to, like, pull or how to create a Tesla coil.
I just don't know if it's efficient. Like, usually if you make a generator, like, a good efficiency is like 35 to 40% of the energy harvested is actually becomes useful, and then the rest becomes heat. So I'm guessing it's just like super inefficient if if you're able to make it, and probably not cost effective. But I mean, there's plenty of generators.
But I'm talking about. I mean, I'm talking about pulling it out of Earth's electromagnetic field. So we're not. There's no cost to.
I mean, you still got to get materials. I don't know anything about it. Do you know, like, what it looks like?
I don't know. I'm gonna look more into it because.
I mean, either way, if it's like, even if it's just like you buy a coil like this, like a fucking, it's just a piece of metal or something, like one.
Well, yeah. I've been looking at how to build a coil. You need like a copper pipe and copper wire. There's like it's like I think there's like 2 coils that are.
I mean, that's pretty easy to do. Yeah.
Like wrap like through each other without like touching each other, something like that. But there's instructions on how to make them. I just gotta spend a little more time with it.
Yeah, I guess the thing that I would think is probably the case is that it's just you're not going to get a whole lot of energy. Like solar panels have gotten a lot better in the last 5 or 10 years, I think, but they're still pretty inefficient. Like,
Yeah, but you
I mean,
can
with solar
sell.
panels, it's like they're expensive, but
It's just because you can sell solar panels, though. You can't sell energy that you're pulling out of the earth.
well, I mean,
So I was
you
looking
can.
up
I
some
mean, you
like
can.
test. Well, I mean, no. What do you mean? If
You can
everybody
sell the
has
coil.
like,
You can't sell the energy, but you can sell the device that does it. And I know it's like super simple, but you just have to have like instructions on how to install it, just like solar panels. Like you got to face the sun and all that.
yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do more research. Tesla had. I was reading a little bit into his like theories yesterday, and I guess somehow he was treating like the sun as like a positively charged I don't know, the positive charge. I guess the Earth is negatively charged, and then using some kind of like whatever the shit's in the atmosphere, I guess the gases and some other shit, he was able to like pull electricity off of the Earth. So I don't know. I'm just gonna look into it more. Seems like could be something pretty cool there. I think he just found some shit that would like, you know, not so you can't have fucking those engines that run off of water. You gotta get the petrodollar, man. You can't have free shit like this that you can't make money off of. You ever like looking at perpetual energy machines?
No.
I was trying to make one with some magnets down in my apartment in Florida, but I really need some better like just like hardware to create these little fucking things with. But I think I can make one with a certain amount of magnets and then some like wheels or I guess like gears. But I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to explain it over the phone. I think it's possible to create perpetual energy though, especially with there's something with the electromagnetic fucking field. There's something there.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like a lot of different types of generators. I'm not sure if that's like the one most worth pursuing. So
I think magnets are 100% the direction to pursue. Maybe
say
not,
again?
but that's why you need people. Well, what?
What'd you say?
What you talking about? You making fun of my magnets?
Wait a minute. What?
You making fun of my magnets? Oh my god, dude. Fuck.
Really? I mean, you had to say about 369. You know what I mean?
Fine.
369. That's Tesla's, Tesla's 369 thing.
Haha, dumbass.
What?
Sorry, that some dude just grabbed a fucking hot piece of glass.
Wait, what are you looking at?
I don't know. I was trying to find the electromagnetic thing, and this other thing popped up about this retard that was glass blowing, and he accidentally grabbed it with his bare hand. Yeah, so that'd be cool if we could fucking start making Tesla coils or whatever. I feel like we have to like tweak that into something else. But and then just travel the world and try not to get murdered by the oil industry and just start giving free energy to third world countries.
Yeah, I mean, I want to like, I've been thinking about it for like building an off-grid homestead, but I think I would definitely just start with like a diesel generator because
What about a watermill
I don't know.
and a creek? You know, get ourselves a nice little creek or a river.
Yeah, I remember looking into that a few years ago too. If you live on a slope where there's like a creek uphill and you just Well, you can get water that way. I mean, yeah, harvesting water is a little easier, I feel like, than harvesting electricity. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't know if I like water mills. Yeah. I like the idea of the Tesla coil. I haven't really looked into it. The more I looked at like solar panels and that stuff, it's just so expensive. It's just like a diesel generator is the most efficient and cheap generator you can get in those cases.
Be able to also find. I want to constantly pursue over like a source of energy that I don't have to pay other people for. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But it's like you got to start somewhere.
I've been trying to, like, when I was on the beach in Florida, I was trying to, like, draw up a system where I put, like, a certain amount of water into, like, glass jars outside. And so every day when it gets hot, the sun can heat up the water and evaporate and spin, like, a turbine. And then it would go back down, and the next day it would fucking, evaporate and go back up, and you would constantly get every day you would get energy from like a fucking turbine like that.
You ever like
pretty much all a steam engine is. Yes, that steam engine is, they're just boiling fucking water with coal, and the steam moves up in the air and fucking turns the turbines.
Well, that's how nuclear power plants work too. They just heat it with fucking plutonium or whatever. But it's all like everything is pretty much like that. Every kind of generator uses water.
Are the nuclear power plants generating steam to turn a turbine?
Yeah, because I mean, all you need is heat, and then the heat boils water, and then the steam goes through the I think it's the Rankine cycle, the thermodynamic cycle.
Wait, are that how like the coal plants that we burn all the coal to make electricity?
Yeah, I mean, it's all pretty much the same. I'm pretty sure it's just a water loop, and then you just need a source of heat to boil it.
We're still just boiling water to turn a turbine?
Yeah. We're fucking retards, dude.
Insane. We're still doing that? We've been doing that for like 100 years or something.
Well, you got a better idea?
We can come up, yeah, we do. I guarantee you we can come up with a better fucking idea than that. Holy shit. That is crazy. That's still the go-to move?
Yeah, look into that Tesla coil. Making me interested now.
Holy shit. That's really as far. They haven't fucking ever moved on to something better and more efficient?
When I was in my senior design project in college was a thermoelectric generator. So we had to design, well, basically we just bought the generator, but we had to design like the system. And basically you have to have like a hot surface and then a cold surface. So it's supposed to be a temperature differential. And we like strapped it to these underground steam pipes and then powered like a temperature sensor with it. So you have like the hot surface and then you have like the cold air on the other side.
Okay.
But it's like not very, that's just another like, again, it's just like inefficient. When you run the numbers, it's not like as good as it sounds. Another one is a piezoelectric generator. You can generate electricity from vibrations, and that was something I thought was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I'm interested.
I think they try to do that like in skyscrapers with like people walking all the time.
Yeah.
And, like generate electricity from those vibrations.
Really?
The hard thing I think is usually just like storing the energy.
Yeah, that is an issue.
I haven't really looked into it in a while. I mean, you have like batteries and capacitors, and I think the flywheel is something that might be when you're talking about perpetual energy machines. I think a flywheel might be kind of like that.
Maybe I should look into stored energy. That is a huge problem, storing energy.
It's just like because it's like dissipates. It'll just like drain.
This now. Interesting. Well, that's a lot more free time that I can start doing fucking research, and especially a lot of free time I have sitting around in the truck up there. A lot of free time to learn and fucking start going down the avenues a little bit deeper. Yeah, I think there's a reason why Tesla is not super popular. You don't really hear him talked about too much. I think he was on some like stuff that would kind of upset the economy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember if I took my Prozac tonight. I was about to take it, and then I put the pill in my mouth, and I was like, I feel like I remember doing that like 10 minutes ago, but I'm not sure.
Nah, probably better to skip one than double up on one, right?
Say again? It's better. I mean, she said, the psychiatrist told me to go up to 40 milligrams by now, I think, and I'm just like, I'm kind of trying to sit on 20 for a while, and then eventually taper off.
Rush?
So, yeah, I mean, I've skipped it before. I guess.
Like, if anything, you should be going down, not up.
Yeah, you know, doctors.
Doctors get paid every time they put another prescription out to a patient. They get paid more for the more prescriptions they dole out.
I don't think that's like that simple.
Yes, that's how that works. That is literally how that works.
I mean, I know it's.
That's why
they're not going to just like prescribe.
You know how pharmaceutical sales reps are always hot ass women?
Did you see that? Yeah, that documentary thing.
No, I didn't watch it because it's fucking.
Yeah, you didn't. That's right. Yeah, you didn't watch it.
I don't like looking at opioid crisis shit.
Yeah, but yeah, no, there's like a lot of hot women in that. I mean, I'm not saying you should watch it.
It's hot ass fucking sales reps that go and they con these fucking doctors into pushing out whatever fucking drug the sales rep has the fucking, you know, their company wants them to push out. And they fucking hook the doctors up with like, it's like a fucking finder's fee. It's like what drug dealers do when like someone brings you an extra customer. You fucking pay them a little, you break them off a little bit. You're like, hey, thanks for bringing me this new customer. Fucking, we're going to get a lot of money from the customer, so I'll give a little bit to you.
That was the thing. You just reminded me when I sent you that like 80-second long clip of me being like, you know how there's like those people who, you know, are, you know what I mean? So
what?
So the thing that I went on to say, like I actually recorded like another 30 minutes or something after that first minute and a half. Like there's these people who are like, you know, just legalize, you know, marijuana and mushrooms and you know, legalize all these drugs that are illegal and then just like regulate it and tax it so that at least you don't have all this unregulated you know, no quality control illicit substances that are killing people because of bad manufacturing techniques or whatever. Like at least if you can regulate it, people kind of know what they're getting and it's not as risky.
But then they're going to lose out on all the millions and billions of dollars from the private prison system.
Yeah, maybe you know a lot more about this than I do.
Well, I'm with you too. It's like, I think they should kind of legalize it too. But there's also, I mean, there's just so much money in so many different directions, man. They got billions of dollars in prison systems that the drug trade also fucking has to offer. Right? I mean, the CIA and the U.S. government and the cartels work together, man. If we wanted to take the cartels out, we would have been waging a war against the cartels for the last 20 years and not fucking Afghanistan. Like, the cartels have so much fucking... I mean, the people in our government are in our government after they fucking made all their money in organized crime during the Prohibition. Fucking organized crime organizations took over the fucking U.S. government. And now get the fucking drug trade in Mexico. Apparently, like, the cartel owns all, or one of the cartels owns almost all of Arizona.
Like the whole state?
Yeah. Like property, politicians, fucking everything.
The thing
Like
I was going to say is,
what?
I mean, you have people who are like, legalize drugs so they can be regulated and taxed and stuff. And then you have people who are like talking about the opioid epidemic and saying, it's just a big, like that's basically what that is. Yeah, it's all legalized and regulated, but it's like, what? But then people complain about that because it's like,
well, I guess because the government, a lot of that was the government lied about it's like, oh, they're not fucking addictive, they're not deadly, and it's like, well, it's fucking heroin, They should have labeled it as heroin. It should have been like, hey, this is heroin that we're handing you and asking you to take or telling you to take 3 times a day for fucking, 30 days.
And it definitely says that now.
Well, people just know that now. They still don't say it's heroin. Dude, it is literally fucking heroin. Like, there's no difference between fucking Oxycontin and Opana and heroin.
I think it's like a lot cleaner, probably. I think it's probably
unless you get
pure.
It's only cleaner if you're not getting pure heroin. Pure heroin would be cleaner than some of the pills because the pills have like films on them and fillers in them and shit like that. Like, you're not the amount of drug in the pill is only like, probably 5 to 15% of the pill. Another pill is like a fucking, filler bowl. It's like dog food almost, filler. So you can actually have a solid. Otherwise, I mean, the same amount of heroin that it takes to be in one of those pills is a lot smaller. So they got to, put other shit in there so it's actually something you can grab with your hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's fucking films and casings on. And sometimes you got to, suck the fucking case off the pill. A weird purple or blue or tan. I don't know. I think it was more that they lied, though, was the big issue. Is that they were lying to the American people and saying, like, oh, yeah, you fucking, you'll be fine. These aren't addicted. Start taking them for your back. And the next thing you know, someone's addicted to fucking opiates for the next 15 years because their doctor was like, yeah, it's like taking a Tylenol. And it's like, oh, no, it's not. It turns out you physically get addicted to this shit, and then you start smoking crack and stealing from your family, and then you get divorced, and now your kids think their dad's a fucking piece of shit junkie, and it just ruins lives and families. Or you keep giving them to your, like my dad he got prescribed a whole bunch of those pills, and he didn't know how strong they were. I didn't know how strong they were. I started finding them in the closet and taking them. Next thing I know, I got fucking addicted to drugs for the next however many years. It doesn't say, if the bottle of fucking pills said heroin on it, I guarantee you I wouldn't have fucking taken it.
Mm.
But no, it's a fucking bottle of pills that's right next to the ibuprofen. So I think that's what people are more mad about, is just like the absurd amount of lying.
I don't know if it was really lying or if it was just like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some lying in the background, but
and giving them out to people that just didn't really need them. I mean, they were throwing them at people.
Yeah, it's like that with every drug for sure. And it's like, I don't know if it's because they don't, doctors feel like they have to do something, otherwise they're not doing their job. I know what it feels like to be like, I got to do something, otherwise
it's because the doctors got paid money by the pharmaceutical companies for every time they prescribe them to people. The doctors get a kickback. Our healthcare system works on a profit basis like that. Doctors get paid when they fucking prescribe a certain drug from the drug company. The drug company's like, word, thanks. Here's a little bit. I'll break you off a little bit. So the doctors want to prescribe as much shit as they possibly can. There's a financial incentive for everybody involved, except for you, the patient. We're not patients. We're fucking customers. And they don't want to cure us, dude. They just want to keep prescribing us pills and give us a fucking monthly subscription every fucking month, we keep on coming back. If they cure you, they're going to lose a customer. They need people to keep coming back and keep taking pills. That's how the fucking business model works. It's just a fucking business. And we're the customers. It's the reason we don't have free health care. If you have free health care, you know, if that was a priority, it's not a priority. Making money is a priority. Human beings are just a fucking resource, man. We're just farm animals. Ugh. I don't know. What do I know? Maybe I'm just being cynical.
Maybe a little bit.
Alright, I gotta go to sleep, man. I'm whooped. I'm gonna fucking sort of rip this fucking comedy special on and pass out on the couch here.
Yeah, alright. Good talk.
Oh, my bad. I feel like I always just end up ranting and just...
I mean, that's how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really fucking feel a certain way about our medical system and everything. And I don't know. You can't blame the doctors, man. They're just doing, all they know is what they know. They haven't been exposed to
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, I don't... Yeah.
Part of the world. They just have been exposed to their little sliver.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Doesn't make it okay, but... Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're the bad guys. I mean, I feel like they're, doing mostly, like, they want to do good. I think they're doing good, but they're just stuck in a system that's shitty. So, I don't know. I don't think people should be taking pills. Just think good exercise, and good diet, and getting out in the woods.
Yeah,
what we need.
Yeah, it's the thing that I'd always avoided medicine, like prescription and over-the-counter medicine, because I just didn't want to, like, I just had a feeling like it would just fuck up my body, and didn't really need it. It's just like that intuition, but they got me.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, they give you one medicine and you have a bunch of side effects. And I think, like, a lot of my, I don't know, like, psychosomatic stuff, that might have been because of, like, the asthma medication I took when I was a kid, or the allergy prescriptions that I didn't really need, that I was taking for years as a kid.
Really?
And the more I think about it, like, the more I think, like, the doctor prescribed me all that stuff was just, like, it's really stupid. Because, I mean, I started going back to him just because he knows, like, my history. But it's like, after, like, a few minutes talking to him, I kind of realized why I stopped seeing him, because he's, like, fucking, like, stupid as fuck. Like, he doesn't really analyze. He doesn't consider, like, nuances and differences between people and, like, every thing about my history. He's just like, you give him one symptom, he's like, oh, it's most likely this, because that's usually what that one thing points to in the majority of people, regardless of their, medical history or whatever. It's always just something, like, super general. And, like, I was reading on Reddit, like, the prostatitis subreddit, and it's, I was like following this one guy who made, like, posts over the last couple of years, how it was like the same exact story as me. He had prostatitis, same symptoms, or diagnosed with prostatitis. He gave him an antibiotic, and then later he found out it wasn't prostatitis. It was just, like, something else minor. But then he was suffering from, like, these antibiotic symptoms for, like, 2 years. And then, he ended up taking more drugs. Like, for me, it's like now I'm on Prozac because I got fucked up by antibiotics, I think. Like, I never really needed that in the past. Like, I'd been depressed for years, but it was like, pretty manageable. I just go for a run. If I start feeling depressed, if I haven't run in a few days, it's like, oh, I need to go for another run.
Yeah, I need to just get back to that. I don't know. I mean, I guess whatever works. Like,
But yeah, I don't want to be like. I'm hoping it's wearing off because I'm feeling better now, but I'm hoping it's not.
Maybe start tapering off them. Like taper
Oh
off.
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna like ask them how they would recommend tapering it off. My doctor, before I just do it. But I also need to get like my exercise routine up before I do that.
Dude, I want to start taking the gym too, man. I think you'd like the gym. We get you into it.
I got to find like the right kind of exercise. I like the way you do it, where you just kind of like feel out what feels right with your muscles or like the motion of your arms and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, all I try to do when I go into the gym is I try to just get good, healthy contractions in my muscles. Like, your body has an insane amount of different muscles and muscle groups. And I just try, there's like the perfect amount of weight where if you do too little, you're not going to be able to like activate the muscles properly. And if it's too heavy, other muscles are going to take over, so you won't be able to isolate the muscles properly. But when you can start to like actually isolate certain muscles and then just like get good healthy contractions, and you're literally just pumping blood into the different parts of your body, and you start to get like a better mind body connection and being able to just have a little more control and contract like all these different parts of your body which you want to. Feels really good. It's a good, like, nice, powerful feeling to have like that kind of control, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just contracting different muscles and pumping blood into certain spots.
All right, I'm going to say goodnight. It's 3 o'clock here.
All right, man.
All right.
Damn, 3 o'clock. All right, dude. Peace.